everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to do another Disney World video, hence the ears. Today I'm going to be sharing our family essentials with you. These are things that I have learned from doing a lot of research, things from my previous Disneyland Paris trips, things of just what I would take abroad with me for a family anyway. And also actually I would take some of these things away with me even if I wasn't going with children. So if you're not a person with children, or if you are watching this, then hopefully it will help both of you. So I'm going to start with probably weather wise, because we know Florida can be hit and miss with hot, and when I say hot, really hot and humid, to having some sort of major pour downs that last for about 10 minutes but you can get absolutely drenched in them. So the two things that I have got for heat are cooling towels. Now I've heard a lot of people talk about these, and I've bought 2 packets off of Amazon. I will link as much as I can as well, by the way, down below. All you have to do is wet them. Now you can wet them with hot or cold water, what just blew my mind when I read the instructions. So ideal in a theme park because you can just walk into the toilets, put them under a running tap, you give them literally a wring out, shake it for a few seconds, and then they are freezing cold. And literally you can just fold it in half and then pop it around your neck, what will obviously keep you really cool. Ideal for Jude as well in the buggy. I could lay it across him, like on his legs, to keep him cool, or he can have it like this. If he's asleep, I can just literally, you know, pat down his face. So yeah, and they came in a pack of 3, as I said, all different colours as well, so you know whose is whose. The second thing that I hear a lot of people talk about is these Easy Ack, I think that's how you say it, fans. They are rechargeable as well, so you get a little lead, what's ideal as well. But I must admit, on the really hot day that we had about 2 weeks ago here in the UK, maybe longer actually, they lasted pretty much all day. You've got 3 settings on them, so you just have a nice normal one, I suppose, a nice soft air. Then you've got a slightly higher one, which again is really good. And then the third one is super powerful. You can probably hear how powerful it is. Loads of people call it like Beyonce mode because it would blow your hair. That's how powerful it is. They're not heavy either. It's like really light, so ideal to just put in your bag. We've got some ponchos, ideal for the wet rides as well if no one wants to get wet. Jude is a bit funny with wet clothes on him. He just wants to decide to strip off. I just bought them from Poundland. Got these ones for the kids, and then I just got the clear ones for us adults. I think the adults one were £1 for 2, and then this one was just £1 for 1. We've all got ponchos, ideal for wet rides as I said, but for the downpour if we need anything, then yeah, we got them. Yeah, take one just in case, even if you're not going in the same season as us, because you never know. So that's sort of weather wise. Let's move on to like food and drink. Staying hydrated, of course, is the most important thing out in America because it is so hot. So I bought some of these, I don't know what you call them, are they like thermal flasks? Thermal flasks. So this is going to keep the water really cold. Now, in America, and I'm pretty sure all the Disney parks, but I know for a fact in America, because it's so hot, they have to supply cold ice water for free at that as well. So pretty much at every food booth or at the restaurants, you can just get ice cold water in a cup. They're normally on the side, so you can just walk in and grab yourself some. What's great, so you're staying hydrated, but if you want some and you drink a bit but you're not drinking it all, obviously you're going to tip it away and then it's a waste. Or you could get yourself a couple and put them in here. They will remain ice cold and you can drink it throughout, and then you're not having to keep going into the food booths or to the food booths and to the restaurants to get yourself a drink. We are also going to get the refillable mugs from in the resort because we are staying in a resort in Disney World, so we can get them. However, you can't use them in the parks. You can only use them in the hotels, and also they aren't thermal, so they don't keep your drinks actually cold. So we got these. I think they're going to be really handy just to obviously keep drinks nice and cold, what we're going to need to cool ourselves down. My kids are actually really good. They do drink water. However, I'm taking some of these Robinson's little juices with us. They're just really ideal to take around with you. I have some in my bags when I'm here in the UK, and you just squeeze a couple of drops into your water. It's good as well because yes, water hydrates you, but you want some sugar as well. I think I got these from B&M. They weren't that expensive, so I've got a couple of these, and I think we can grab some when we go to the supermarket, Walmart, you know, places like that. In America as well, they do them there. Something that is really British, tea bags. Now, getting a good cup of tea in any country other than UK can be quite challenging for us British, so I'm taking tea bags away with us. Plenty of tea bags at that. I think I've got about 4 or 5 of these packets. Obviously we're not going to be taking them in the park with us, but I repeat, I cannot function in the morning without a cup of tea. It's not just me, it's my whole family, my mum, my nan, Charlie. Charlie could go with like 3 cups of tea before even leaving the room in the morning, so definitely need tea bags. Okay, food. Put your hand up, not like I can see you, but if you have children and you've sat down, you've had a meal, and they've probably ate half of it, and then go half an hour later, I'm hungry, and you're like, but you didn't eat all your dinner, then Tupperware pots are your best friend, because I'm taking a couple of these. If there's anything left that I can, you know, pop in this pot that is not going to get too messy, like I don't know, a Mickey waffle at breakfast, say, then I can put them in here. It's something that I can just pop in my bag, and if they go, I'm hungry half an hour later when we're in a queue, then no fear, I have it in a Tupperware box. My mum actually has a little fold up one, so I'll leave that link down below. These are just really cheap from B&M, but they don't weigh much, but the fold down one's a really good idea because obviously it then folds down flat. Not like these are very big, but also where it's a fold down one, my mum's goes like double the size of this, so I'll leave that link down below. And the one that she found on Amazon that she sent me came with like knife and forks. What leads me on to my next thing. So I got some cutlery from Poundland, and it came in a little plastic case. However, I got these little cases made by a little small business ages ago. I put it on my Instagram stories. It still might be on there. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you head over and follow me, because I'll be uploading loads of Disney content when I'm away. But I bought these like little knife, fork and spoon set. They're just ideal. They're also really handy for like food and wine festival. So if you're going when food and wine festival's on, or even if you're just planning on getting some food going around the booths at Epcot, then they're just handy, and you can clean them yourself with a napkin instead of keep using the plastic ones and then chucking them away when you're in the parks. Moving on from the cutlery, we also have reusable straws. I don't know anyone that's a big fan of the paper straws. They're just super annoying. By the time that you've drank a little bit of your drink, it's already like disintegrating. Then you're struggling to drink the rest of your drink, and I don't want that in Disney World when I've paid 6 to how much on a drink and then I can't even drink it because of the straw. So we're taking some of our own straws. It comes with these little pipe cleanery things as well to clean them. I got these from Poundland. I think 4 for £1 they were. So yeah, I've got them, and again I've got them in another little case that I got off of this small little business as well. So this one's Peter Pan. I'll just show you these slightly closer. Little Peter Pan one, and this one was Mickey Mouse for the cutlery. Probably the most important thing with Disney World, or any theme park at that, is comfy shoes, because if you don't have them, you're gonna really struggle. You don't want blisters, and once you get a blister, then you get another blister on top of it, and then it's gonna really hurt. So comfy shoes are definitely the way to go. If you're getting a new pair of shoes to go with you, definitely wear them in so that you know that they aren't gonna rub. But also just getting the most comfiest shoes that work for you. What works for me and the boys and Charlie, my whole family, is Skechers. I love Skechers. About 2 years ago, I invested in my first pair of Skechers. and ever since I haven't looked back. Charlie has Skechers trainers. I've bought the 2 smallest ones, Skechers sandals for our trip, and I've bought myself another pair as well. So just prepare to have really comfy shoes so that your feet aren't going to be too tired. They're going to be tired anyway for the amount of walking, but you don't want to make them worse with a really unpleasant shoe that's just going to make it worse and more painful for yourself. So one thing that is becoming more popular in Disney World, or in all the Disney parks, is using your phone more. We all take pictures on our phones and film and everything else, but using the Disney Experience app can suddenly just drain your battery. I know that my battery isn't great anyway on my iPhone, so I decided to invest in a power bank. They do have fuel rods in the park, so if you don't get one before you go, or if you forget to take it with you, then there are machines throughout the parks, and I think you pay, is it $15, something like that, $20. You get a fuel rod, you get all the cables that you need, and then when the charge has gone on it, you can just pop it back in the machine and you get a replacement. So I think that's really good. So you're just paying like a one-off fee really, and you can keep swapping it out. So if you think like $15, maybe it's $20, and you're there for 2 weeks, I think that's a really good price, and you can just keep changing it every day if you need to have something for your phone. But if not, if you can get one before you go, then I recommend it, because we all live on our phones anyway, don't we, at the best of times. Parents, or even if you're not parents and you want to sort out your washing when you're away, I know it's the most tedious job. Sometimes you might have to do a little bit of washing, even if it's just like your underwear, so that you don't have to take, for us, 21 pairs of knickers and socks, you know. So I've got travel washes. I think they're about £1. I got these from Asda, and they're just really ideal. It says it does up to 20 washes. They're handy for on the go, especially if you have a baby. Like when we went abroad when Freddie was a baby, and I had baby grows, and especially like when they're a bit icky or they spill food down them, you want to try and get it off straight away. Otherwise, by the time you get home and wash it, the stains just sunk so much into the fabric that you just can't get it out, and then it's got to be thrown. It's a bit of a waste, isn't it? So even if you're going to just do that to try and get the stains out, so that when you get home you can wash it again and it's all good, then yeah, it's just handy to have with you. And then another thing that I picked up just from Poundland is a little laundry bag. So again, I thought this was really good, especially like with the kids, you know, when they come in from the park and they just decide to strip off and they throw their stuff everywhere, at least they've got somewhere to put it, like at home. If you've got kids, you probably understand it. Travel journal for kids, awesome activities for your adventures, includes 4 trips, and it's just like some stuff that they can fill out. So it's time to hit the road. I'm on my way to, from, I'm packing some important stuff, like I'm leaving on, I'm returning home, and then along the way I found, I'm travelling by, and then you like got boat, plane, train, hot air balloon, a car. Use the pages to draw, free write or tape selfies, tickets or other paper souvenirs from your trip. So it's like a little keepsake as well. Lots of quizzes and other things to fill out, and trying new food. They can use it on multiple holidays and destinations that you're going to. So I thought that was really good. It wasn't too expensive either. As I said, I'll leave it linked down below. Buggies, prams. For us at Disney World, a bright coloured, easy to fold buggy is probably like one top family essential. I've got a bright orange, easy to fold. It can actually go on as a carry-on. It folds so small, it's really easy to fold, so I'm not like mucking about when we've got to get on the transport. Hopefully bright orange will stick out for us so that we can see it, because I know one thing that I don't like, but I understand why they do it. But quite a lot of people have said that the cast members move the buggies around, because obviously as people, you know, go to a ride, they park up their buggy and then people come out before them. The cast members just try and keep it all tidy so it's not a trip hazard, and so your buggy might not be where it was when you left it. So yeah, that's one thing that I've read on quite a lot of the forums. But another thing that I've got for the pram is these buggy clips. They've just got a Velcro strap, what you can put around the handlebars or around the side of the buggy. The buggy that we have doesn't have a big basket underneath. That's the only downside, so it wouldn't fit like a rucksack in it. So I was thinking these, and then put one strap from either side of the rucksack. And then another thing to go on the buggy is this drink holder, and it actually fits, where is it, the bottle. You wouldn't think so because it looks quite small, but it does fit these big bottles in. So yeah, I've got 2 of these. I only got one out of the bag, but I thought they could go either side. So nearly at the end, I promise. If you've been watching this long, well done. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you are new here. If you're like us and you're getting a private transfer, or if you are driving a car, don't forget about child seats. I found this on Amazon. It's Bubble Bum, what a weird name, and it's a little blow up booster seat. This little bit at the side, what you open up, you literally blow into it like a balloon and then twist it up to lock it, and then it's all blown up. I was going to put it in a suitcase, but then I was thinking, when I get the other side, I don't want to be opening up a case before we even get into our transfer. So I am going to take it as my hand luggage. It does fold down really small. It's got its own little case as well. And there you go. This is what it looks like when it's all in its little sleeve. I'll leave the link down below to it at Amazon, and if I can find it anywhere else, then I will link it down below. But yeah, I was just really lucky to find it in Aldi one week when I went in and done some shopping. So handy. Last 2 things. Baby wet wipes. Don't go anywhere without baby wet wipes, especially to Disney when you're going to be ending up having ice creams and sweets and treats, especially around Epcot World Showcase for food and wine. You're just going to need it to wipe your hands, your face, even like a table if someone drops anything, or before you sit down and use it. What leads me on to my next thing, hand sanitizer. Obviously with the pandemic, I think it has made us all a little bit more wary, so I'm taking our own hand sanitizer with us, and this one is the Milton one. But I just thought this would be softer on the hands, especially as we're going to keep hand sanitizing throughout the days, on and off of the rides, before and after obviously eating. And it's an alcohol-free foam, kills 99.9% of germs, suitable for babies from 3 months, children and adults. And there we go. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's helped you to decide a few things to take away with you if you're going to Disney World or Paris or any other Disney park, or even if you're just going away on holiday and you just wanted to see some family essentials. I hope it has helped you. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that bell notification as well so that you don't miss any other videos that are coming up, especially them Disney vlogs. You're not going to want to miss it. And I will see you next time.